You've been told you have a money block, right? You've spent money on courses to clear your energy. You think your grandpa's bad karma is stopping your bank account. That's actual BS. I used to think my income ceiling was energetic. I would hit a certain number and couldn't go past it. I thought my vibration must not be high enough. Turns out it was a marketing ceiling. I just didn't know how to sell. You don't have a money block. You have a business model block. You have a sales block. You have a strategy block. In this video, we are going to destroy this lie and show you the 3 real reasons you are broke. And more importantly, what to actually do about it. This isn't about cleansing your aura, it's about fixing your offer. Let's be clear for a second. Spirituality isn't the problem. Manipulation is. There's an entire industry built around selling you the idea that you're broken, that you have some deep energetic wound preventing money from flowing to you. And just for $2,000, they'll heal it. They profit from selling you the healing instead of strategy. It's a brilliant business model, right? Because if their solution doesn't work, it's your fault. Your block was too deep. You didn't do the work. It's a perfect psychological trap. You blame your karma instead of fixing your offer. I see people spend thousands on abundance healing packages, but they won't spend $500 on a sales course. That's the scam. They make you believe the problem is inside of you, not in your business plan. It keeps you coming back for more sessions. It's a subscription to your own insecurity. The truth is, spiritual growth and financial growth are not enemies. They just require sometimes different tools. You don't use a meditation cushion to fix your pricing page. You don't use affirmations to negotiate a better deal. They are separate skill sets. The industry mixes them up to confuse you and take your money. So let's talk about the first real block. Your offer is broken. You are sitting there thinking the universe is testing me. No, your offer has weak demand. That's the test. The market is telling you something isn't working. Here's a real example. You're trying to sell a $1,000 coaching program to people who can barely afford groceries. That's not a spiritual test. That's poor audience targeting. It's basic economics. You're not being punished by the cosmos. You're ignoring the signals from your potential customers. How do you diagnose real demand versus this imagined spiritual resistance? It's simple. Are people buying? If not, your offer is the problem, not your energy. The universe communicates through reality, through bank transfers, through signed contracts. That's the feedback loop you need to listen to. I learned this the hard way. I had a service I thought was amazing, but nobody was buying. I kept trying to raise my vibration to attract the right clients. The real issue, my messaging was confusing. My price was too high for the value I was communicating. It was a marketing problem, not a mystical one. The actionable fix is this. You need to define one specific offer you can sell in the next 30 days. Not a vague idea, a concrete service with a clear price tag. Who is it for? What specific results do they get? How much does it cost? This is the work that actually moves the needle. Your quick win today is to identify your actual target audience's budget and their real urgent problem. Stop guessing what people need. Ask them. Do some research. Find out what they are already spending money on. That's how you build an offer that works. You clear this so-called money block by making your offer irresistible. Now, the second big lie you are telling yourself, I keep attracting clients who can't pay. You think it's a spiritual law of attraction problem. It's not. You're avoiding the sales conversations. You're scared to ask for money. The discomfort you feel when you have to talk about pricing, that's not a spiritual test. It's a skill gap. It's fear. And fear feels energetic because it's pure emotional energy. Your heart races. Your palms sweat. You feel it in your body. So you misinterpret it as a bad vibe or a block. It's not. It's your nervous system trying to protect you from potential rejection. This is the counterintuitive insight most people miss. You don't need to raise your vibration to attract money. You need to regulate your nervous system to handle the fear of selling. You need to build the courage to have the conversation while you're afraid. Action is the antidote to the fear, not more meditation. I see this all the time. Someone will have a great call with a potential client. They connect. The client is interested. But when it's time to talk numbers, the coach gets vague. They say, the energy didn't feel right, or they weren't the right soul-aligned client. No, you got scared. You blocked down. You backed down. You avoided asking for the sale because you were afraid of hearing no. That no feels like rejection. It feels personal. So your mind creates a spiritual story to protect your ego. It's much easier to believe the universe blocked it than to admit you were too afraid to close. This is the real work. It's not about clearing some ancestral debt. It's about building the emotional resilience to face rejection and ask anyway. The actionable fix here is brutal but simple. You need a sales plan, not a manifestation plan, a concrete plan with specific actions. How many calls will you schedule this week? Who will you reach out to? What is your exact script for making the offer? You need to treat selling like a skill you practice, not a mystical event that happens when the stars align. Your quick win is to schedule one sales conversation for this week. Just one. Don't worry about the outcome. Your goal isn't to make the sale. Your goal is to have the conversation. To practice talking about money without spiraling. That's how you build the muscle. You clear this block by doing the thing you're afraid of. The money follows the action, not the other way around. Let's get to the third and final lie. My vibration isn't aligned with wealth. This is the ultimate spiritual bypass. You're meditating on abundance instead of building a concrete strategy. You're visualizing millions, but you don't have a budget for next month. The truth is, money responds to strategy first. Frequency alignment only matters later when you hit your subconscious limit. But you're not there yet. You're blaming your vibration for a complete lack of planning. It's like trying to blame the wind for your car running out of gas. The problem is much more practical. If you don't have a revenue target, you have a wish, not a plan. I want to make more money is a fantasy. I will make $5,000 in June by selling 10 units of my $500 service is a plan. The universe can't support a vague intention. It responds to clear, focused targets. Your job is to set the target and then build the roadmap to hit it. I used to do this. I would spend an hour meditating on wealth, and then my entire business activity for the day would be posting one inspirational quote on Instagram. I thought the meditation was the work. It's not. The work is the uncomfortable stuff. The work is tracking your expenses. The work is analyzing your conversion rates. The work is creating content that actually drives sales. This is where the spiritual and the practical finally meet. The discipline to stick to a financial plan. That's spiritual practice. The focus required to hit a revenue goal. That builds mental strength. You're not bypassing spirituality by being practical. You're embodying it. You're proving your faith through your actions. The actionable fix is non-negotiable. Set a realistic revenue target for the next month, right now. It doesn't have to be huge, $1,000, $500, whatever is a stretch but achievable. Then work backwards. How many sales is that? How many leads do you need to generate those sales? What marketing activities will generate those leads? This backward planning from a specific number is what turns a dream into a result. This is the final piece. You clear the money block by having a target and a system to hit it. The clarity alone will shift your energy because you'll stop wasting mental power on vague worries. You'll know exactly what to do each day. That focus is more powerful than any frequency you could try to align with. Strategy is the ultimate energy work. So this is the shift. You move from manifestation to measurable implementation. Your real blocks are broken offers, sales avoidance, and no plan. You don't clear them with energy work. You clear them by making sales. Action is the only energy work that actually matters. Stop waiting for a sign from the universe. The sign is a signed contract. The alignment you are looking for comes from hitting your targets, not from meditation. Replace emotional energy work with business actions. That's the takeaway. Define your specific offer and set your revenue target right now. That's how you prove your spirituality works. Go do it.